Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to look at my Glam Bag X for November. This is the one that was curated by Becky G. I actually had to go look that up to see who that is because obviously I don't really follow celebrities and influencers. I'm just like, I have better, more important things to do with my time. If it's something I'm truly, really interested in, it's more like I'm following the brands or whatever, not necessarily the person. I'd actually had to go look up who she was. Although, I do realize I have seen her in some stuff. I just didn't know. Clearly didn't make an impression on me. This box is definitely off. Like, the stuff that got picked for my box, I'm just like, I am never going to use this stuff. Like, this, and it's curated by them, so they pick stuff based. The celebrity ones, they pick based on your profile. And I'm like, well, you must not have read my profile very well because no. So the first thing on here is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder and Translucent. If you know me, if you've watched my videos before, you know that I do not use loose setting powders of any kind. I don't use loose anything of any kind. It makes too much of a mess. I prefer powders. You have much more control with them. And the pressed powders, when you're in a hurry, they are a lot faster to use. I also do not, it says translucent, but you can clearly see that it is white. And I don't use anything that looks white because if you take pictures, you get flashback, and that's a whole other thing. Have you seen the celebrity pictures of where you can see where they've used powder and they haven't gotten it quite right, or they've got too much, and they take a picture and you get flashback and you see like the white around their eyes or whatever where they've set it? Yeah, I'm not trying to look like that. Celebrities are not immune to that either. And why am I going to use a setting powder? I use my foundation. I have a foundation powder that I use, like a setting powder, and then I use setting spray. I like that more. So, yeah, no. And on top of that, ABH products are not as great as everybody likes to make them out to be. Does she still have some of the best brow products out there? Yes. Still has some of the best. But her eyeshadow palettes in the last several years, her foundation, not a fan of. Her mascara that she came out with, I believe it's called Lash Brag or whatever. Nope, maybe that's something else. Whatever ABH's mascara is, that stuff was like putting acid on my eyes. I'm like, great. Love it. Her liquid lipsticks are not that great. Not a fan. Definitely not a fan of her cream lipsticks. Her cream lipsticks are very, very drying for a cream lipstick. And I'm like, ooh. Let's see. This giant thing of powder. Loose setting powder. $38 for this, for setting powder. I pay that for my setting spray, and it lasts me a lot longer. And, of course, we all know that my favorite setting spray is Urban Decay. But it's got that patented temperature control technology in it. So that actually works better for oily skin than powder. The more powder you have on oily skin, the more cakey it looks because it's absorbing the oil from your skin. Another reason I don't use setting powder and I rather use setting spray because there's less powder on my face, less creasy. So yeah, you guys can keep this. And it says translucent, but you can see, I'm going to take it out of here in the box in a second. Does that look translucent to you? No, it looks white. It looks white as my wall behind me. Look at that. Not translucent. All right, let's see. Let's move on to the next product. I'm actually not going by what I'm grabbing out of the box. I'm going in order of what's on my Ipsy list here. So we've got the Artist Couture Love Sprung palette in volume 1. In case you don't know what this is, it's a blush and bronzer palette. Because yeah, I need one of those. Not really. $34. Or no, actually it's all blushes. I need more blushes, like I need a hole in my head. I mean, the palette's pretty though. I love this. It's a very nice palette, that I can say. I mean, it's a very nice palette. That's not to say it's not good quality. I just don't need any blushes. And this is brown. Looks more like that's more like a bronzer or a highlighter, but it's too dark for me. And this eyeshadow's a little gritty. Or eyeshadow. Blush. This blush is a little gritty. Yeah, these aren't really colors that I would use. That one's too bright and that one's too purple. It doesn't look like it as I'm doing this here, but see on camera this looks really peachy like this, but it's actually a very bright pink. That's too dark for me. That's more like dark skin girl. Same with this. You can see how dark this is. That's too dark for me. And like I said, it's gritty. It's gritty. It's like when I rubbed across it, it's gritty. If it was colors that I would use, sure, because it's a beautiful palette. Very nice quality palette. Like I said, I won't use it. $34. Like I said, I knew going into this that I could tell just by looking at the picture that it was colors that I wasn't going to use. And that says it's a shimmery blush, and it looks more like a highlighter, not a blush. And I don't know why they think girls want to wear fair-skinned girls want to wear chocolate on their face. I don't. I don't want to wear chocolate brown on my face. I'm way too fair for that. So we are 0 for 2 here. I'm very disappointed with this Glam Bag X because I just feel like my profile was not paid attention to at all. Next on the... And I got Herbivore in my last one, which is... No, that's Earth Harbor, I think. This is a different one. Pink Cloud Soft Moisture Cream. I feel like I've had this before, maybe. Oh. Shea Tapioca. Coconut. Moringa. I don't remember if this is $44. So this is the Herbivore Botanicals Pink Cloud Soft Moisture Cream, which I think I already said that, but I have a feeling maybe I've had this in a smaller thing before. It's glass. Like, like look at that. That's just, I'm like, what is this? That guy's pretty hefty too. I have a feeling that maybe this might be too floral for me. Because a lot of people want to use florals in there. I knew it. It is a little bit of a heavier cream. So it would be more like a night cream. Because it does have oil. You can feel the oil in it. I can tell my hands are dry because it absorbed right into the back of my hand. But yeah, it's just not for me. Ugh. It's not, it's floral. And as it gets warmer, it gets stronger. Like, wait. And it's got this really weird, like, chemical smell underneath it. I just can't place it. I don't like this smell. It's like making me nauseous and sick to my stomach. See? 0 for 3. That's why I say I feel like my profile wasn't. When I looked at what was picked out for me, I was just so disappointed. Because I'm just like, okay, I paid money for this, and it's just basically everything is going to get given away because... Alright, next on the list. This one I can tell you I will keep and use. Kate Somerville. Delicate Soothing Cleanser. I feel like this I feel like this is like the goat's milk something. Stressed Skin Saver. Sunflower, ginger, rosemary, rice. No. I was going to keep it. Dang you, Kate Somerville. Why did you have to use soy in this? This product has soy in it. Dang it. And I was so looking forward to that. I guess I should have looked a little bit harder at the $44. Well, 0 for 4. Okay, back to my list. Let's see. Living Proof. Telling you what, for me, Living Proof is hit or miss. I went to an Ulta salon and they were doing a living proof event in the salon. And so they used living proof on my hair. The gray bottle or whatever it is they were using. They used living proof on my hair and just the shampoo and conditioner. And I think, I don't know if I don't remember if they used, but they destroy the living proof products, just the same as the Pureology products, destroyed my hair. Like, destroyed it. And my hair was breaking off. It was dry, brittle, tangled, frizzy. I mean, it did the opposite of what it was supposed to do. And I was like, never again. Like, and of course, I'd never used it on my hair, so I was willing to let them try. Yeah, never again. At that point, I had to come back and have my hair cut because it was so bad. So bad. So usually when I get living proof stuff, I'm very, very about it. But this is supposed to be the triple bond complex, the hair strengthener. Okay. So I look at this and I didn't see anything that I was allergic to. Didn't see anything. And it's got jojoba in it, so I'm willing to give it a shot. And sunflower and olive. So I didn't see anything that would be thing, and so I'm willing to give it a shot to see if it helps. We're going to use it a couple times and see what happens. So I may or may not end up giving this away. This guy is a full-size product, so we are going to $45 for this. $45 for this? My thing is I want to know what makes this $45. What makes it $45? Because I'm looking at the ingredients, and these are, there's no like expensive ingredients in this, and you can find these same ingredients in other hair strengtheners that are a third of the price. So I want to know, my question is what makes living proof? Just like I would love to know what makes Pureology its price, because I look at the ingredients in that and I'm just like, you know, when you get people who complain about makeup and they think high end is better. Well, no, actually, believe it or not, because when you're sitting there complaining about you don't want to buy low drugstore makeup, do you realize those drugstore brands like L'Oreal own a lot? And I say a lot. Like L'Oreal owns so many makeup brands. High-end ones to be exact, like Shiseido, Clinique, Lancome, just to name a few. And everybody's like, oh, these are so much better than L'Oreal or Olay. And I'm like, okay, well, just so you know, L'Oreal owns all of them. So when you're sitting there complaining, saying that L'Oreal is cheap products, well, no, they're the more affordable version of your high-end brand over here. Which is why L'Oreal and Olay have been taking over the skincare industry with the Olay commercials that you keep seeing. You know, with the creams, the peptide cream, the vitamin C one, the hyaluronic one. Look at some of the ingredients in those, and then look at some of the ingredients in your higher end ones. Some of those ones I just named off. As somebody who is in school for beauty care, and that is something that we cover in the beginning, and L'Oreal is one of the ones that comes up a lot because they own a lot of those brands. So before you guys, complain, you should really look at what company, like owns those brands. Because you're like, high end is not always better. That's why, because they're all owned by the same, under the same umbrella of the same company. So while you're over here talking shit about L'Oreal, L'Oreal owns those high-end companies that you like to buy product from. So think about that. But people don't want to be told that because they think they're all individually owned. No, they're not. No. Okay. Well, okay, that crapped out, so... Well, my app crapped out, so I guess Alright, so we got Penrose Perfume, Secret Genius, Whisper Sweet Nothings. Yes, because I needed a fragrance. Not. It smells like perfumed baby powder. Gross. Now this I'll use. The Truly... Moon Rocks Whipped Body Scrub. Blue Tansy. You can smell the blue tansy in it. Love it. Lavender. You can't really smell the lavender in jojoba oil. Can't wait to try it. I have not tried that. And then, of course, my add-ons. The Pistachio, which was empty. They refunded me that. Tatcha. We all know I love some Tatcha. I got some Beauty Bio Bright Eyes Depuffing Eye Gels. Colloidal Silver Pearl Collagen Aloe. Sounds promising. And then, of course, Derma E Microdermabrasion Scrub. Something to try. And yeah, that's everything.